Okay, so let's perform some operations or some rollout from Canary. Okay, so let's roll out some changes via Canary deployment. Okay, so right now this steps is, first it will set 5%, then it will again pause, that someone have to manually roll out or promote the changes at 10%, it will again pause it, at 25% it will again pause it. Okay, so this is how the steps looks like. Right now this is the revision. Okay, so let me promote some new version so that we will see this on actions. Okay, for this I am going to use this image. Okay, we'll again go to prompt cursor and we'll say, can you promote this image on this rollout. So it is now updating the rollout with this latest image. Okay, and you will see that it has automatically rolled out all the changes. Okay, and we will hit enter. See, now this page is getting served by the new image. Okay, you can see from the background itself. Okay, and on the rollout you will see that this version, all the pods has been terminated and the new traffic has been served via this revision. Okay, and on the Argo CD you will verify the same, right? See, previously this was the rollout, now this is the replica set which is managing all this pod. Perfect. Now let's do one thing, let's cover the life cycle of the rollout. Okay, we don't want to completely roll out all the changes, we'll go phase by phase. Okay, let's do one thing, can you go phase by phase? First roll out this image and then wait for my approval. Okay, so it says 5%, it is waiting, this is in progress, right? And we will verify on the rollout. Okay, so now one pod is there for revision 3, 5 pods are already there. From Canary deployment there is, for revision 3 one pod is there and it is getting served by this image, this version. See, and it is waiting at this stage. Okay, so let me say, can you promote this rollout to next step? So now it will promote to 10%, then it will again pause it. Okay, and we'll see on traffic that the service. See, so now 90% of the traffic is being served via this service and 10% is of the traffic is getting served via this Canary service, right? Let's promote to another step, let's promote to 50%. Again we'll go to rollout and now it has been paused to 50%, right? Only 50% is remaining. And if we'll keep hitting this page, then we will see at a given time, so the traffic will be served either via V1 or V2 version. Okay, just keep this in mind while configuring Canary based deployment. Okay, so for at a given time the traffic will be served via 2 versions. Okay, and let's see this thing. See, Now this white background is there, right? This is the latest rollout or the latest version where this traffic is getting served through, and this is the old version, right? Perfect. Let's promote to full name. So now this version has been updated, and now the traffic is getting served via this version. Okay, 100% Canary. See, so this one is now active, and now the previous pods is getting deleted, right? And we can see from this one, right? Now the stable service is going to serve 100% of the traffic. Expectation is, instead of this black background, white background should be there. See, white background is coming, so that means now the latest version is serving the traffic, right? Perfect. So this is this Canary based deployment. One thing you have noticed while doing rollout, so when we have put 5% of the traffic, then again this pause has happened, right? And in between we can check the dashboard or the latency or the 5xs count, okay, status code. Okay, we generally used to check all those information, whether this application, the new version, is serving the traffic or not as expected. So can we automate or can we build some kind of intelligence over this so that we don't have to check all the dashboard? Instead, what this rollout is going to check the dashboard or the query or the metrics on behalf of us, okay, and intelligently it can figure out whether we have to roll out the changes or we have to roll back the changes. Okay, so in Argo rollout there is this option known as analysis. Okay, so what it does, you can configure rollout to point to your existing Prometheus or any monitoring solutions, okay, and you can also pass query so that on behalf of you it will fire those query, and depending upon the success or the failure rate which you have configured, it will either roll back or roll out or promote the new version. Okay, and we will see this in real action now. Okay, so for this, let me generate some fake traffic to this website. Okay, so I have already configured Prometheus. Okay, so all the metrics of traffic specific to status code is getting ingested into Prometheus. Okay, and I have already figured out my correct query to get the 5xs rate. So this is, it will fetch 5xs for last 5 minutes out of total query it has received. Okay, so that means it will give you on percentage, and if the percentage go beyond certain threshold, then we will automatically roll back. If the threshold or if that percentage is not fallen above that threshold, then we will automatically promote this. Okay, and we will going to configure this rollout to face this Prometheus metrics. So right now there is no data, right? So again, for this I have to generate some traffic, right? So for this I have created a script. So the way I have one need to run this script is, see, the URL is this one, right? Hello world canary example.com. It will generate 1000 requests at a delay of 0.2 millisecond, right? And let's see, no such file or directory. Okay, Okay, because I was on the manifest file or manifest directory. Let's see. Yeah, so see, it has started adding this endpoint. Okay, and from the response it is getting 200 response code. Okay, and this is the latency wise, right? And we can confirm by checking this specific metrics. Okay, so 304 404 404 200, right? So it will take some time. Okay, yeah, now see the overall count of 200 is getting increased, right? Let me set some analysis on top of this query. Okay, so it says I want to configure an automated Prometheus analysis for this application in this default namespace. Okay, with the error rate metric. Okay, and this is the query it needs to configure. Okay, and about the canary, if the error rate exceeds 5% and the Prometheus is running at this location. So I will directly copy this prompt and I will say, and I will hit enter. So now it has configured that analysis tool, right? Yeah, result is 0.05. Okay, now let's roll out the new version. So right now this is the latest version, so I'll again roll out with this revision. Yeah, let's do one thing. Can you roll out this image again? So again it has updated that rollout to use this image. Okay, so now this analysis is getting done, right? And it has created one pod for the new version. Okay, and if we'll go to Prometheus and we'll copy the exact query, this was the query, right? Yeah, it says right now there is no 5xx, right? So let's generate some 5xs. Okay, so let me again generate this 1000 requests, and this time what I can do, so I know the service, so this is the one which is serving the current traffic, right? So manually I will edit this service to show you that how the rollback or will happen. Okay, and on the target port, instead of 80 we'll make it 8080, and we'll see now 502 bad gateway response code is getting served via ingress, right? And we will verify. See, now, yeah, perfect. So now this 5xs is 49%. So out of 100, 49% request is throwing 5xs, right? And this is what we need to replicate, and we'll see whether this now the rollout will happen or not. Okay, see, so because the server has started giving 5xs, then as per this query it says it has breached that threshold. Okay, so the threshold was for 5xs it should not go beyond 5%, right? but right now the threshold has come to 49%, right? So this, and because of this, for this new version it has rolled back automatically, correct? Perfect, right? So this is how you will automatically put some intelligence, okay, on the metrics. So you don't have to hover each and every dashboard. All you have to do is create an analysis template as per your scenario, whether it can be tracking 5 access count or latency side, okay, and depending upon that individual threshold, if certain got breached, then you automatically roll back, okay, or the promotion of the new version will happen, okay. So this is how this canary based deployment looks like, and this is how you will be promoting it more intelligently, okay. There are other things which you can configure in this canary based deployment. So let's suppose I don't want to put 5%, then wait for pause, okay. I will put 5%, then will wait for another 5 seconds, then I will go for putting extra 10% load, okay, then we'll pause, okay. So all you have to do is use the right tool, configure the right steps, okay. You can override each and every canary steps, so by default it is this, but you have the flexibility to override all these steps as well, okay. So this is this canary based deployment, and I will see you on the blue green one, okay. Bye.